Planet Earth is full of wonderful places that we just can't get enough of, and places that we haven't discovered yet. Well, there's always more to the eye than we think, because sometimes there's just no explanation for the existence of certain places. This is According to Science, and today we are going to tell you about 10 amazing places science can't explain. Number 10. The Hessdalen Lights and booming sounds heard from the Northern Lights. One of the most exotic views to the eye, the Hessdalen Lights and the sounds of the Northern Lights are still a mystery to us. The Hessdalen Lights originate from a source that is yet unknown. Appearing around both days and nights, the lights not only look distinctive in the sky, but also float to one's amazement. The blend of these bright white, yellow, or red Hessdalen lights move at different paces, sometimes with outrageous velocity while noticeably slower at other times. Nonetheless, it is quite a treat for people who come from different lands. But what causes these lights? Is it the collisions of cosmic ray particles or just some aliens roaming around in their UFOs? A booming sound is also heard through the Northern Lights. Even though the scientists claim that this sounds could be a result of the striking pattern of electrical currents hitting the surface of the Earth, but the exact science behind the two is yet to be discovered. Number 9. The Fairy Circles of Namibia. Another one of those places science can't explain till today. If you're thinking that you might spot fairies coming out of the circles, then no, this is not what this is all about. Although there's nothing fairy about these circles, they are an absolute wonder of nature. In the Great Namib Desert, circular patches in the middle of the land are detectable from afar, but what caused those circular patches to appear is a mystery. These are no ordinary patches. In the middle of grassy, solid grounds lie patches that have never even seen a blade of grass. Thousands of different theories have originated regarding the patches. Some even say that hundreds of small-sized aliens once landed here with their futuristic UFOs, but the possibility of that happening is quite low. However, another weird fact about these patches is that every single patch is of even shape and size. What are the odds? Theories that were initially thought of as explanations for this phenomenon have been done and dusted. Maybe the minion aliens really were here. Number 8. The TAOS Hum. A town in northern central New Mexico where globally famous celebrities like Julia Roberts, Dennis Hopper, and Donald Rumsfeld, etc. are known to visit quite frequently, has caught attention due to other interesting events. Ever heard of an unusual buzz? If not, then now you will. Residents of this town have reported a continuous weird humming noise that drives all residents out of their minds. Even though some of the explanations have been proposed, while some of them might make some sense. A buzz heard back in 2012 was found out to be the result of testing of a new boiler of a factory. Though not all buzzes are that mysterious, some might be just hoaxes, but a lot of them still need some scientific explanation. Number 7. Yucatan Cenotes. A unique network of caves located in Mexico. As the name suggests, they are formed by the erosion of limestone bedrock by rain and creating a hole in the earth that fills in with water over hundreds of years. There are thousands of cenotes in the peninsula, but less than half of them have been discovered, and there are yet thousands of cenotes to be discovered. Exploring such caves is one of the most difficult things to do because entering it is a very challenging task itself, and the fact that half of it is underwater, so that just increases the level of difficulty. Another factor why it is still not exposed is because of the traditional beliefs of Mayans. They believe cenotes to be the sacred as they serve to be the gateways to the afterlife. Another reason why not a lot of people are allowed to violate the privacy of that area is that there was a time when it was the only source of water for the local people. Therefore, due to numerous reasons, the reason for its presence and the purpose behind it is yet to be discovered. Number 6. Skeleton Lake in Uttarakhand. At an elevation of almost 16,500 feet lies the Rupkund Lake, or may we say the Skeleton Lake, that's home to one mystery that needs to be solved. Normally, the lake is almost always under a sheet of snow, but when the snow eventually melts, something crazy happens. Almost 600 odd skeletons get exposed to the lake. The locals suggested it might be due to the curse of the local deity, Latu, but there is no scientific explanation for it yet. Number 5. The Devil's Kettle in Minnesota. This one might not sound that unusual until you dig a little deeper. So, the main source of curiosity is the water current and where it leads to. Initially, the water from the Brule River falls onto a rock and further separates its ways in 2 different directions. Pretty normal like all other lakes, right? Well, the thing that nobody has an explanation for is that after splitting into 2, some of the water travels to the lake downwards and the other half falls nowhere. Literally, nobody knows where the rest of the water goes, and scientists find this beyond explanation. People have named it the Devil's Kettle, a place where nobody has ever seen. Although, some believe there might be some cave down there, but what if there's not? What if it is a stairway to hell? Number 4. Snake Village in Maharashtra. India is home to a lot of cobras, and somehow Indians have made their peace with them, mostly because some even worship them. But there's a village in Solapur in the Indian state of Maharashtra, which is known as a snake village. In every single house you visit within the village, there would be an extra member of the family standing to greet you, a cobra. What's even weird is that no snake bites have ever been in the record books. Are the snakes really friends with Indians? Another addition to places science can't explain. Number 3. The Mariana Trench. This is no ordinary trench. It is the deepest point in the entire ocean, a scar that runs for 1,500 miles at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean near the Philippines, has never been properly discovered by humans. The deepest point of the trench is almost 36,037 feet deep, and nobody has ever been there. It is said that if Mount Everest was to be put in that trench at its deepest point, the highest peak of the mountain would still be a mile under the water. There's a pressure of almost 1,086 bars, or 15,750 psi at the deepest point in the trench, which is practically more than 1,071 times the basic standard atmospheric pressure at sea level. Due to such high pressure, the density of water increases by almost 4.96%. while the temperature at the bottom is 1 to 4 degrees Celsius. Due to such challenging conditions, it is extremely difficult to reach the bottom line of the trench and actually discover what's hidden down there. However, the reason for the presence of this trench remains a mystery to date. Number 2. The fish graveyard of MARAZION Beach. A very weird incident where tens of thousands of fish washed up on the shore of the MARAZION Beach, including 61 dolphins being washed up on the shore over time, is yet to be explained by science because nobody knows why this happens otherwise. One theory suggests that the fish might be chased by the predators, but a valid explanation is yet to be found. Number 1. Strange heat patterns in the pyramids of Giza. The pyramid itself is full of wonders, but this specific issue is yet to be identified by the scientists. Scientists spotted ancient anomalies inside the popular tourist attraction using sensor technology. Various theories suggest multiple explanations for the changing heat patterns, but we don't know which one is true yet. Maybe the pharaoh is still alive in there. Maybe there are aliens inside. Who knows for sure? These were the 10 places science can't explain, and if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to hit the like button, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the blue icon to stay up to date with our latest videos.